It should be working. Hello, everyone. Hi. I hope you can hear me all right. I hope you can see me all right. It's a little bit stressful because, as you can see, things have changed. My setup is a little bit differently. I'm waiting for confirmation that everyone can see me all right. Can you hear me? As Professor Lockhart would say, can you see me? Hello, everyone. Welcome. Yay, I have confirmation. Everything is working fine. Like I said, it was a little bit stressful because things have changed. I have to look in a different direction now. The camera has changed place and everything. As you can see, this is a new setup. I will explain why later on. I'm very glad that everything is working all right because I have to admit it was a bit stressful. Um, Despite the fact that I've done this, I don't know how many times. So, hello, my beautiful butterflies. So many of you already here. This is so cool to start the year together with you. Welcome for a new year of a layer a day. And before I actually start with the new a layer a day, I was thinking about something that I said 6 years ago. Um, as I saw this entire. Oh, it's a little bit quiet. Let me see if I can amp it up. That is not the right button. Wait. I need to go here. I need, well, we're actually pretty full on here. Wait, I can check one more thing. I hope I'm not going to make you deaf as I do so. I can do this. Is this a little bit better? It's still showing up quite soft here. I don't know if you can amp up the volume on your end. Oh, okay, I'll have to recheck that for next time. Okay, we have two okays for one not okay. So Lotta, maybe it's on your end. um, okay, I was saying, I thought about something that I said 6 years ago, and that I thought, my God, I did say that, and this is an important something. When I started the Layer a Day, I said that this would always be something that I would offer for free to anyone out there. And we are starting year 6 now, today. And I have to admit that I am very proud to say that I'm still offering this for free to anyone out there who wants to make daily art journaling a habit or daily creative soul searching, because we're not just about putting stuff on a piece of paper or in a journal. We are about really being mindful about certain topics, thinking about them, sometimes a little bit in a deeper way than in other times, but that is why we're here and what we're doing here. And yeah, year 6, and everyone is still invited for free. Now, for those who are saying, yeah, but I have to sign up on your website. Yes, because this is the only way that I have to make and keep this the safe space that it is. I think that all the members can attest that although you do have to sign up for free, it is a very safe place. Let's touch wood that it stays that way, where we can actually really freely share our art channel, which is in the end still a pretty very intimate something. Sometimes we do have deep thoughts that go on the paper, and still we can still share that with the entire community on the butterfly forum without any problem. So, but yeah, year 6, and it's still out there for free. I'm proud of that. And for those who say, yeah, but there's also a whole bunch of things that we have to pay for. Hey, I need to fill my fridge too. I need to eat sometimes. Okay, enough said. I'm proud of that, and I just wanted to put that out there. So, year 6. I hope you're ready. But before we dive into year 6, I think we should close year 5 because we haven't done that just yet. And I have. Remember this? Do you remember what this is? These are the names of everyone who posted their finalized spread for last month. There's not a lot of names in there because, first of all, there were only three challenges. And second of all, it was the holidays. And this is something too that I want to address closer to the end of this live. But yeah, I do have a couple of names. So let's see if I can flip the camera. Oh, that view is not good. Oh my, that is, yeah, that is a yucky view. I'll have to amp that up for next time. But for now, I need to go back here so that I see what it is you're seeing. So, for those who do not know what this is, every time you post your finalized spread within the month, preferably within the week, your name goes into the draw and you can win a one-on-one moment with me. Now, what's the fun in that, will you say? Well, during that moment, we can talk about whatever it is you want to talk, be it art channeling techniques, be it art therapy background info. Of course, we cannot do a full art therapy session in half an hour, especially if I do not know you. That is not possible. But we can talk about feedback of your spreads. If you're stuck with a spread, we can talk about that. We can art channel together. Whatever it is you want to do during that half an hour of time, it is yours. So I have all those names on here. And the winner of the last 2022 Layer a Day one-on-one giveaway is, I'm closing my eyes, I'm looking up with my closed eyes, Abigail. Okay, Abby, again, I'm leaving it up to you whether you want to do this together or if you want to give it away. And if so, if you want to give it away to a specific person, and you don't have to let me know here and now, just get in touch and we will talk about it. But Abby, thank you so much for taking part in the earlier day. Now that 2022 is officially closed, we can officially start 2023. Now, 2023 for me is going to be paired with quite some changes. Hence the change here in the view of the studio, because as you can see behind me, there's now a table. I am starting in person coachings at home. So if you are from the neighborhood and you are looking for a art therapy coach, I am all yours. And soon there will be a new form of coaching that will be added as I am taking another training. My members know all about it. I'm not going to go into details about that, but that is why everything here changed. So that is the first change for 2023. Now, about the Alair a Day, nothing changes. As much as this room here has changed, the Alair a Day, we continue as we're doing. That means that there's one theme per month, and within that theme, every week we change what it is we're going to look at. And if you're hearing strange noises, that's my puppy dog who decided to play with a piece of wood, like right here, right now, right next to me. The first month of the sixth year of the Alair a Day, I wanted to do something that we have not done yet. Now, you might say, well, better. This is year 6 of a new theme every week. There's 50 themes every week, and I've already done it 5 years. That's a lot of new themes to come up with. So I'm very proud when I can say a new theme that we have not done before. December is a full month, like in every possible sense of or meaning of the word. There is a lot of people. For those who are more introvert, is it can be challenging. Even for those who are not introverts, it can be challenging because you are receiving people, you're going to people, there's a lot of moving around, there's a lot of seeing each other, there's a lot of visual stimulation, there's a lot of decorations everywhere. In the house, on the streets, everywhere, the shops are looking completely different. And don't get me wrong, it's all very pretty, it's all beautiful, but it's also all very stimulating. And then, last but not least, we even celebrate with a lot of noise, like fireworks, anyone? Um, yeah. Small shout out to my neighbors. Thank you for the firework. Thank you for scaring my dogs. And I'm not the only one. I'm sure that there's a lot of you out there who are thinking the exact same thing. So, yeah, there's a lot going on in December, a lot of noise, a lot of stimulation. And I wanted to come with a complete contrast for January. So, our first theme this year, like I said, we've never done this one before, is silence. We are going to look for silence. Now, the first challenge within that silence is stillness. And the big difference between stillness and silence is that silence is something auditive, audible, while stillness is something that goes beyond that. It's no movement, no thoughts. It's really coming to sitting still and doing nothing for a moment. I know that a lot find that very uncomfortable. If you're used to meditation, it feels like, yes, home, coming home. Now, this month's challenge has actually been inspired by this book, which is Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. Sorry. Um, he really makes the link between Eastern and Western philosophy and tries to come with ways that we here in the West can actually use the stillness that they're used to include in their daily life in the East. So, if you're interested, I highly recommend this book, Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. And this is where we're going to start. Now, you know how this works, or you might not know how this works. You can take this challenge in so many different directions. You can challenge yourself to actually meditate 5 minutes every day this week and see what it does to you. It doesn't need to be more than 5 minutes, by the way. Even 3 deep breaths are already a start of meditation that you can do very easily, almost driving your car. Don't close your eyes though. You can take moments of stillness where you actually do nothing. You don't need to really meditate in order to do so, but don't pick up your phone for once. Don't put on the radio. Don't watch TV. Don't even start knitting, but for once, for 5 minutes, do nothing. Or you can have a look throughout the day. What were the moments of stillness that you actually had? Do you even have a moment of stillness in your life? So you can retrospectively go and look at your life and see how that is going and how stillness is present in your life. Or would you like to include more stillness in your life? Or do you have too much of it? If you have too much of it, how can you break it? Because some people have too much stillness in their life. I know that those who are feeling alone might think that there is already too much stillness in their life. So, how can you break that circle? Does putting on the radio help? Does just walking to the store instead of taking the car to the store might be something, because you can run into people just on the sideway and just stay on the sideway. Is that a word? You know what I mean? Just to say hi for 3 seconds. It can go in all kinds of direction that you want to take it. As usual, I'm not telling you what to do. You do you, because it's your journal. It's supposed to be your journey, and it's supposed to make you happy and not me. So there we go. Wow, that was already a lot. I need to take a breath here. So, 2023, year 6, week 1, stillness within the theme of silence. The sidewalk. Thank you, the sidewalk, not the sideway. Thank you so much, Celia. Yes, a freeze response sometime. That's a good one, Abby. It is one. Sometimes we fall into stillness when we should actually be responding to something in one way or another, and we're not. So maybe fight or flight mode within our brain that is not working correctly. So I'm really looking forward to see where it is you're going to take this very first challenge of the month. Now, it would not be a very first theme of the month if there wasn't a little extra something. As you know, I like to include extra little somethings when we start with the new theme, the new month. And today I wanted to take a short moment, really, really short, to talk about the compound effect within art journaling. So, this is something that I wrote in, I think it was in the newsletter. How would you feel if by the end of this year you could look at a full journal, like completely filled with 50 finished art journaling spreads? Trust me, it's a great feeling. And I can only recommend it. And I know that all those who have been taking part in at least one full year of the A Layer a Day can attest. It is a great feeling to look back at it. You know what is even better? When you can look back, and I need to flip camera because I will not be able to juggle them all. Let's see. I only have 4 of them here. These are the 4 past years of A Layer a Day. There we go. And I should have taken a blank journal to show you what it's like when it's um, the start of the year. Uh, this is even better than looking at just one. So this is basically the compound effect. You start with one, and just by building up, in the end, you have a lot. And that lot, in this case, feels good. It's not a materialistic feel good feeling. So if this is something that you are that you are hungry for, now is a good time to start. Just start with the A Layer a Day, and it doesn't need to be anything fancy. I mean, none of these spreads are fancy, and I'm not gonna do a flip through. I'm just gonna open one like randomly because not all spreads are fancy, but they are there. All the spreads are there, and that is what makes it so wonderful to be able to look back at all of this. And these are my diaries. If I flip through them, I can actually know what was happening during that time of life. So it is a very nice thing to build up. And I know that this is also something that we like to talk about during the hangouts with the members, because regularly someone will hold up her journal. Look how chunky it already is getting. It is a good feeling. That compound effect within the art journaling is a good feeling. That being said, I also wanted to bring in part of the reality here. I am the organizer, instigator, creator of this challenge. I should be your number one example in having all 50 spreads done each and every year. Let me let you in on a little secret, which actually is not a secret because I've always been honest about it. I don't have 50 pages each year. We all have a life, and life has a way of keeping us busy sometimes, or surprising us, or taking us in directions we were not expecting. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes not in a good way. And that is part of the compound effect too. It's not because you have to skip once that it's not worth continuing. And you can leave the blank page in your journal and skip to the week after that. Maybe one day you will come back to it, maybe you won't. Or you can just continue with the next spread when you come back to the A Layer a Day. The point is to get you to be mindful on a regular basis. And it's the first time that I'm not saying the point is to get you to art journal on a regular basis. Because yes, this is an art journaling challenge. And I don't even like that word. I don't want to use it anymore. I want to talk about a daily art journaling habit instead of a challenge, because challenge has this negative connotation as if this is something that is hard to do. Sometimes it is hard to do. Most of the time, it's not. And when it becomes impossible, I do not want it to be something to feel bad about. So, yes, the compound effect is fun. It feels good. I want to share that with you. I hope you will jump on the train and start making a habit together with us, because it feels good. But yeah, Jane, exactly. No pressure. No pressure at all. That is the most important thing of this message that I wanted to share with you today. So I hope that you will start the compound effects today, tomorrow, this week. and that you will enjoy the ride. That's it. That is all I had for you today. If you signed up for the inspirational booklet, I will see you tomorrow. If you have not signed up just yet, you can still join us. And if you don't know what the inspirational booklet is, it's it's small. It's a very small little bookie. That is why it's called a booklet. But we're going to put in there all the most important, how do you say that in English? Een kapstok. Hello, my Dutch speaking friends. Please help me out. Een kapstok. A frame where you hang your clothes. Um, I have a blackout. The word just won't come back to me. Please help me out, someone. It becomes a point of reference for you just when you are getting into your daily art journaling habit so that you can use that and continue on. Kathleen, instead of laughing, you might give me a word. No, it's not the closet. It's the thing where you actually hang. No, now everyone is looking for the word. I'm so sorry about it. The actual thing with the hook where you hang your clothes. A clothes hanger. Thank you. That's the word that I was looking for. This becomes your art journaling clothes hanger or your art journaling idea hanger where you can go back to when you need to. Thank you so much, everyone, for helping me out on that one. That was a tough one. Whew. I made it. So, stillness, silence, that is where we're going to for this week. Thank you so, so, so much for being here with me today. I'm looking forward to all your spreads this week. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow if you're joining me for the inspirational booklet gathering. And if not, I'll see you back here next Saturday with a new challenge. Be well. Don't forget to put down a layer a day. And most important of all, in a mindful way. Butterfly kisses, everyone.